Hi everybody, welcome to the Vinyasa Power Flow class on an afternoon. We start by sitting on our heels. If you need a pillow, you sit on a pillow instead. Just try to push your sitting bones back, your hands on your thigh. Relax your head, some small movements around your shoulders a couple of times, and then just close your eyes. Just land on your heels, take a couple of deep breaths. Relax your jaw, relax your face. Just feel how it is to really kind of squeeze the knees, sit on the heels. We're doing a flow to just release hip tension and lower back tension today. I would say it's an intermediate class. You just do the best you can. You can always come back to child's pose, relaxing pose, in between, whenever you feel like. I'd like you to now to open your eyes if you want to. You intertwine your fingers, you push your palms away, keep your elbows bent, hug your shoulders in and back. And when you inhale, you lift up your arms, and when you exhale, through the mouth, to the side and down. Really spread your fingers. Inhale. And exhale. Release the tension. Two more in your own rhythm. Keep your head, your shoulders nice and soft. And from here, you take your fingers back behind your hip. Just try to lift your knees when you exhale, and when you inhale, you put your weight on your heels again. Do it 2-3 more times, just really to open up the front of your legs, the front of your ankles, the front fascia of your feet. And one last time. You take your hands in front of your knees, kind of on all fours. You can just shake your feet out. You rotate your feet in and out a couple of times, and then you put your toes in. Just look at your toes, your big toe and then to the little toe, and then you sit back. Some of you might need to sit a bit higher in the air. It's fine. Just really kind of do that kind of swingy movement up and down on your toes, and then you move your hip to the right and to the left. Kind of side bend your entire body. Let me show you from the front. From heel to heel, over heel to heel. Just breathe, long deep breath, relaxed breath. Just really stretch the toe joints. We don't do that so often in yoga. Just wake up your body from the toes all the way up. And from here again, you lift up your arms and exhale, rotate your shoulders to the side and hands down. 2 more times. Your feet might be burning now, so you can release your hands in front of your knees, shake your feet out. And from here, come on all fours. Make sure your hands are round, under your shoulders, bend your elbows a little bit, tuck your toes under. And from here you can make circles around your knees, so really move the hip in circles. Try to keep your elbows bent. Try to relax your neck. Just focus on how it feels in your body. Where do you feel stiff? Where do you have your tight areas? And see if you, with deep breathing, can relax those areas. And try really avoid locking your joints. Just keep everything flowing, nice, swingy, moving. And one last time. This was a kind of a pre-warm-up. So really kind of press your fingers in the mat, but still keep your elbows a little bit bent. Huh? And then tuck your toes under a little bit more, and then you lift your knees. And just kind of inhale, straighten your legs, try to reach down with your heels. You inhale again, lift your heels, and then you bend your knees. Like if you want to come down, but you don't really come down. Hug your shoulders in. You need stability in the upper body to really be playful with your lower body. One more time. Really kind of try to be gentle. It might be a challenge for you if you always lock your elbows. And last one. And from here, we just walk opposite hand and foot to the front, 1, 2 steps, and then back. Breathe here, very important. Try to relax. And you can really move and twist or rotate your hip when you do that. Yeah, your knees are bent, your hip is moving into different directions, your elbows are soft, your shoulders are soft, your hands, finger joints are soft. Just 2 more times, back and forth. You see, getting out of breath here. And last time, and you try to find the center. From here, you rotate your knees from side to side. Keep your knees hip width. You bend and straighten a little bit. Breathe deeply. And again, relax your shoulders, relax your elbows. And come into downward dog. Try to keep a little bit of space between your heels and the mat. Just go as far in your downward dog you feel like. Shake your knees a little bit. And from here, you lift your right leg up. Take your heel to your buttocks. Then you draw big circles with your right knee all the way. And really try to soften your elbows again. I can't say it enough. Yeah, we used to do all these rigid yoga poses. And maybe the other way around. 3, 4 circles. You can bend the standing leg. And then you lift up your right leg, push it up and back. Look back. And we exhale. Take your right hand down on the mat. And then you swing back and forth again. You can put the fingers of your left hand in the mat. You can keep your right elbow on the knee. Or you can come up and just do circles with your knee. On the inside to the front, on the outside back. Out to rotate your hip. Yeah? Try to lift your foot. And maybe you can really articulate all the toe joints at the same time. Really kind of move your ankle. And to the inside, inner rotate. Yeah? You can close your eyes and just bring your awareness into your right hip. How does it feel? One last time. And then you just stay here. Put your left hand in, inhale. Lift up your right arm again. A little bit of bend in your elbows. From here, you just stay steady. If you want, you tuck your back toes under. You lift your back knee. Give it a bit of a bend. You can still do that kind of swingy movement. And then you come down. Come back with your hands. One hand on the outside, one hand on the inside, or both hands on the inside of the leg. Kind of push your heel into the mat. Lift your toes. You really want to stretch the back side. Inhale, come all the way up again. Open up. Do a big circle with your hand. And come back again. Inhale, do the circle. Lean with your hip towards the front of the mat. Exhale, come back, flex your toes. and your foot. One more time. And release your jaw. You can stay here if you want to. 2 more breaths. And then you come on all fours again. Maybe you want to do the break, child's pose, open up your knees. You can make a pillow with your arms or your hands, rest your forehead on it or your chin. 2 more deep breaths. Just notice the difference between right and left hip. When you inhale, come on all fours again. 1 more time. Do the kind of animal walk. So you swing a little bit back and forth. You lift your knees from the floor. And then maybe the opposite side goes first. Just back and forth, 2-3 steps. You can get in front of your mat even. Try to move your hip a little bit from side to side. And relax your elbows. Just breathe. Find your own rhythm. One more time, back and forth, and then you stay in the center. Walk on downward facing dog. Look back towards your toes, and then you stand still. Find your dog. Spread your fingers. A little bit of bend in your elbows and in your knees. Shake your head. Release all the tension in your neck. Lift your left leg back and up. The heel comes back into the buttocks. Big circles, 4, 5 in each direction. And you can bend your standing leg. Breathe. And then you change side. Big circles, smaller circles. Loosen up all that fascia. And from here, lift up your left leg, look back and up towards your foot. And then take it behind the left hand. And again, a bit of a springy movement here. Then you can come up and circle the knee. How does that hip feel in comparison to the other one? And really lift your toes, lift your foot. And then change side. Breathe. Breathing is always a good sign. It means you can relax in the pose. One last time. Then you take your right hand down. Lift up your left. Just open up. Push your chest towards your knee. Squeeze your shoulder blades, but still relax your elbows. Tuck your right toes under. If you want, you can lift your back knee. A bit of a springy movement up and down. Shake your head. Don't be too rigid. Breathe. You can rotate your left hand. Okay. And from here, take down your hand, take your knees in, lift your front foot, come down and sit back. Again, inhale, a big circle with your left arm, and exhale, come back. 2 more times. Breathe. Just observe what happens when you go into the pose and out of the pose. Don't let just the rigid pose be your target. One more time. Lean back. You can take your hands closer to your chest. Come towards the front, lift up your left arm, look towards the side. And from here, come down with your hand. Come back with your left foot and downward facing dog. Just walk with your hands and feet. And you walk all the way to the front. Maybe you want to be more creative and playful. Just slowly, slowly. In between your hands. From here, you just bend forward. You can keep your knees bent. You just transfer your weight on your toes and on your heels. Maybe you want to stay on your heel, you lift your toes, maybe you lift the front part of your foot. So point your toes up towards your face, relax your neck, really lean back into your buttocks. Come down, roll up vertebra by vertebra. Stay hip width apart a little bit further. Take your hands on your knees, sit back, really arch your spine. From here you do the circles. Avoid to lean too much down with your hands, you're just supporting gently. And again, let your feet move from side to side. And then you change direction. Sometimes if we have restrictions in the hip, it can easily come from the knees and the feet. And then you stay here. And then from here, in sitting, Utkatasana, you just swing your arms from side to side. You can swing your hip as well, from side to side. Shake it out. It's Friday afternoon. And then you come up. Take your feet all the way to the side. The toes are pointing in the same direction as your knees, around. Yeah? And then you sit down. You can lift your toes, if that gives you more stability, or you can press your toes into the mat. You can take your hands behind your legs, so really lift your upper body. And then you stay. Breathe. One hand on your leg, the other hand goes up and bend to the side without lifting your hip. Inhale, come up, exhale, lower down. 4 more times. Inhale, sit a little bit deeper. When you exhale, you straighten your knees a little bit. So every time you bend to the side, you sit a bit deeper. Yes. And your head can swing along with the movement. Breathe. I think it was 1 more time. And then you stay here. Either your hand on your thigh or your elbows down. And now just let your arm swing around. Relax your neck. You have stable knees. 1 more time. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, release. Still sitting. Other side. Inhale and exhale. And again, sit a bit further. When you bend to the side, straighten your knees. Will come up when you come out of the pose. 2 more times. And then we stay here. Take either your hand in or your elbow. Open up your chest, look up, open up the side, the upper shoulder, and then you swing. Or you circle your arm. Stable legs. 1 last time. And come up, shake your knees. Come a bit to the front, we can come out of the pose. And then again, 1 last time. Now we can really glide with our knees from side to side. And you can imagine maybe you want to circle the figure of 8. Half of the 8 with the left, half of the 8 with the right leg or knee. And then you stay centered. We swing. 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms to the front. Lower your shoulders. Squeeze your shoulders in. And hands up. 4, 3, 2, 1. And straighten your arms, straighten your legs, and come down. Exhale. Again. 4 in each position. Hands up. Straighten and lower your arms to the side. 1 more time. Breathe. A little bit deeper, and come up. We lift the right heel up and down. Left 1. Swing up side to side. Articulate your toe joints again. 1 last time, each side. Then you lift both heels. Maybe you have to come a bit closer. You can feel that. Balance on your toes. From here you swing up and down. 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower your heels, straighten your legs. 2 more times. Lift your heels, push your knees to the side, arms to the front, and up. Nice balance pose. And straighten. One last time. That's the power flow. Good. And up. And you just walk a little bit. Walk to the front of your mat. Inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, lower down. Come back with your feet into a downward dog position. From here, if you're ready, you can lift your heels. You take with your right hand your left outside of the foot. You try to reach it. Stage 1, you try to lift it and you try to reach it. Stage 2, you take the outside and then you kind of swing it around. You bend your standing leg, you bend, you lift your left foot up. From here you go slowly back. Oh, it's a bit of a balance act, and down. You can even keep your legs straight or you can keep it bent. Lift your the other one, the other side. Yes. From here, slowly bend your elbow, keep the tension, and then you move back. Okay. And then come down with your knees, child's pose. You can make a pillow with your hands to relax your head on it. 3 relaxing breaths, really. Shake your shoulders a little bit, shake your head, release your jaw. And then we come up. We leave the right foot back. I need to sit on a pillow, but maybe you can come on the mat. You sit down, you straighten your left leg towards the front of the mat. Try to really point your foot back. From here you can intertwine your fingers and you lift up and you exhale. You lean towards the front with straight back and then you release your hands down. Shake it out a little bit. Take 3 deep breaths. Then when you inhale, come back to center. And you can lean a little bit back. You lift your chest. Open up. 2 more breaths. Then you can put your left foot in the mat. And you inhale, lift your right arm and hug your left knee. If you need to round your spine, that's perfect. If that allows you to rotate a little bit more to the side. Look towards the back shoulder. 3 more breaths. And then you inhale. You take your right foot in your left groin. You can hold your foot. Try to release the left one down. And you rotate to the other side. Sometimes you can hold your foot with your arm. And again, if you need to round your back, if that allows you to rotate a little bit more, you do that. Deep breath into your heart. Really feel the opening of the chest when you inhale and relax into the pose when you exhale. And the next time you inhale, come up. And then you can straighten your legs. Shake it out. We do the other side. Intertwine your fingers, lift your arms up, inhale, exhale, lean forward, and from here then relax your hands, your jaw. You can rotate, you can wiggle your toes if you feel like that. Yeah? You can flex and point your foot. 2 more breaths. Just observe the difference between right and left hip and knee. Everybody has kind of imbalance. It's just to observe them and then try to work on that to create more balance in your body. Okay, from here, put in your right foot. Inhale, left arm up and twist over. You can hold the hand. Try not to lean back. Try to either have your back hand on your back or behind your back. You can round your back a little bit. Look towards your back shoulder. Breathe into your chest. And from here you inhale. Take the right foot all the way up into the left groin. Sometimes the knee stays up here, that's fine. You can just stay here and rotate. Otherwise you inhale, rotate to the left, opposite side. And you can take your hands behind, your left hand behind your back. And release. You can come down from your pillow if you had one. You stretch your legs out, shake your knees out, your feet out. I really encourage you to do, as I say, so you really want to stretch all the disc in the lower back, even, not just the muscles and the fascia. Therefore, I do bend my knees a lot, put my chest on my knees, I hug my thighs. You can maybe even grab my elbows. And from here, without losing my upper body from my legs, I just try to straighten my legs. So I push my heels towards the front of the mat and I try to come as much down as it still feels comfortable, yeah? Don't go too far. Relax your shoulders and your head. And from here you stay, take 5 deep breaths. And then maybe see if you can come a little bit deeper. Shake your legs a little bit. Relax your feet. Lean into the pose. Maybe you can even relax your head down. Relax your shoulders to the side. And then release your hands slowly. Slowly come back to center. Just lie on your back. You can have your legs straight or you can have your legs bent. Close your eyes for a minute. You can even let the knee fall out to the side like a butterfly pose. The sole of the feet together to open up the groins. You can put your hands on your groins to just kind of let them sink into the mat. Relax your elbows, your shoulders. And take 3 deep relaxing breaths. I really hope you enjoyed that class. Might be some challenge in it. And I hope to see you another time. You can, if you want, still lie here in Shavasana relaxation pose. Or you can relax sitting. Enjoy the rest of your day.